Greetings everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, also known as Ted's Totally Excellent Quest. We have no items. Let's talk to this poet. He's still sleeping. I swear he's helpful. I do. Alright. If I remember correctly, we have to go see the Gnarled root dungeon. We were given the Gnarled key by the Maku tree. First I'm going to check out a little bit of the town first, because... you know, there's stuff here. We've already seen Vasuna's ring shop. Still can't get that heart piece. What is this? Oh. It's a sign. What is this? A wooden bird. Sounds like a fetch quest! Yes, this game, like every Zelda game in existence, has a massive trading sequence. And we'll actually be doing it in this game, because in the end it nets you a level 2 sword, which is nice. Who is this? Very excited man. With a feather on his head. Why, he's got a new baby! Well, the thread has decided the names of the babies. And Ted's baby is going to be named Garth. That's right, Garth. And we all know that it fits. Righteous baby. Excellent, yes, I'm sure. Alright, yes, we're going to be coming back to visit this baby very often, actually. Checking up on his progress. We want to make sure that kid grows up to be a fine young man. Or a slacker, whatever you desire. Can't get that chest just yet. We need it to be autumn. Those stones are actually mushrooms, and in the autumn you can pick them. But this town actually never cycles to autumn on its own. You actually have to use the Rod of Seasons. Oh my god, I spoiled an item! To change the seasons to autumn. Okay, this plot of dirt, we can plant a seed in it. So let's go get the seed. I forgot to get it. From the mayor! Remember earlier when we saw the mayor and his wife said that he likes gacha seeds? Well, we didn't talk to him because I don't know why. We're gonna talk to him now. Rule. He just can't help himself. God, I know how you feel, buddy. I get that excited about seeds, too. Fucking seeds rock! I don't want to plant it there. I'm going to plant it up there in that patch that we saw earlier, because it's actually very near to our first dungeon, and when we get out, I can check on its progress. It's a very dangerous place to be planting a seed, though. Anyhow, the Gnarled Root Dungeon is just up here, and to the left, across this very gnarly bridge, we're going to use that key that the tree gave us. Welcome to the Gnarled Root Dungeon, also known as Level 1. Now, something I'm going to say about Oracle of Seasons. It is essentially a remake of Zelda 1, in a sense. At least the dungeons. This dungeon should look very familiar because it's actually the first dungeon from The Legend of Zelda, the original game. The map and everything is the same. So, we'll check that out a little later when we get the map. I'll prove it to you. Now, Seasons, unlike Ages, is a little more action-oriented, so it can get pretty dangerous. There aren't so many puzzles more than there are just enemies to hack and kill. You'll probably notice a disparity in the two dungeons if you watch both videos. We got the fucking map! We're not going to look at it just yet, though, because I'm an idiot. Something new to the Oracle series are these mine carts. They're pretty fun. They make for some interesting puzzles a lot later in the game, but for now, it's just one ride into the next room. You can't leave it until it gets to the end. You have to ride it through. And there are switch plates that will change the direction of where it goes. We can't push that block until we kill this moblin. There we go. Okay, so this room is actually kind of pointless when it comes to the dungeon. All we get is a gacha seed, if I recall correctly. Yes. We'll plant that sucker a little later. Oracle has a lot of rooms in their dungeons that are basically just a puzzle that leads you to a gaseous seed or a ring. They have nothing to do with the dungeon, and they can actually be skipped if you're going through the dungeon. We're gonna hit that switch plate and grab the most awesome item in the game, the fucking compass. The only reason I like the compass is because it beeps when there's a key in the room. Otherwise, it's pretty useless. Alright, I'm here showing you the map because it looks basically just like the map to the first dungeon of the first Zelda game. I hate bats. Keys, or whatever they're called. That chest holds something very nice. One of my favorite items in the entire Zelda series. Yes! Bombs! I just love blowing shit up. Before we blow anything up, though, we want to go over here because I heard the tone. I know there's a key, and it's right here. We don't want to make the mistake that Bill makes and forget keys, because seriously, that's just messed up. Something funny about this wall. Yes, that tone means we can blow it up, and we're going to do thus. Yeah, nothing over there. You want to make sure you get a key before you go in this room, because you don't want to get all the way to the end of this room with the traps in it and find out that you don't have a fucking key for the locked door that's at the top of it. I've done that before. Can you tell? Those traps are really easy to get past. You just trick them. They follow you, but they move till they hit a wall, so they're not that dangerous. Anyhow, it's mini-boss time! We cannot pass, really? These guys are pretty much just moblins on steroids, and they throw a boomerang at each other. You want to focus all of your energy on one of them, because they both have the same amount of hit points, and if you try to hit them both, it'll take longer. But if you kill one, they both die. Which makes no sense, but whatever. We'll take what we can get, right? Anyhow, down these stairs is our first item. Our first dungeon item. Every dungeon has an item, which is incredibly useful later on in the game, and within the same dungeon. So, we got our seed satchel. Finally, Ted can burn some shit up too. Most excellent. Make sure we push the right block. Okay, this teleporter is very handy for getting back to the beginning of the dungeon. The teleporter, if you haven't played Link's Awakening or the Oracle series, will bring you back to the beginning, or at least to a main thoroughfare. I heard the key jingle in this room. Okay, so we got the boss key. This will allow us to enter the room of the boss. There's one in every single dungeon. God, I hate these rooms where you just have to kill every enemy. Seriously. Just pointless. I think if you've gone through it once and killed all the enemies, you shouldn't have to do it again, but the Zelda series sure loves these rooms, and we're just gonna have to deal with them. This time, though, we can just get to light these. Okay, so we're in the room before the boss. It's filled with these, they're usually filled with wall masters or floor masters. If one of them grabs you, they'll take you back to the beginning of the dungeon, and, in most cases, that's pretty annoying. In this case, it wouldn't be very annoying. Anyhow, the door that looks like this is the boss door, which we can only open with the boss key, obviously. And it's time for a boss! And this is another throwback to the original Zelda series. We've seen him before. Anyhow, just attack the unicorn horn on his head several times, and he's dead. And that's all there fucking is to it. Bill gets himself... Oh, not Bill, Ted. Holy shit. Ted gets himself a heart container and an essence of nature. The fertile soil. In the Oracle games, the essences have a theme, and they all give you a little bit more of the story. Every time you get an essence, the Maku tree has to talk to you. Okay. So, the Temple of Seasons has sank to a strange land, and we need to get to it. First, let's check on our tree. Holy shit! Wow, that grew pretty fast. Yes. But we'll check it out next time. I'll see you guys later.